Hey guys, CJ again. We're in the eBay building. I'm gonna do some box reveals. I've had a few deliveries of stuff that I've ordered. Now I know basically what's in every box, but you don't. So it's a mystery box, right? Some of it quite interesting how it came packaged. Now I will say I do know the content of the boxes, but I don't remember what everything is inside of it. Some of it there's multiple quantities, so I don't remember everything that's inside of it, but I know the gist of it, right? So anyways, let's start off by showing the boxes. I have this box here. Looks like they took two 6x6s, it looks like, and put it together. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I don't know if you can see that. We'll put that over here in the chair. I'm going to wait to show you this box, if you want to call it a box. I'm going to put that right there. And then I have this box. They put fragile, handle with care on it. That's nice. It's a good size box. I basically know what's inside of it. To the most part, anyways. And then, okay, so I showed you two packages. Now, everything that I've bought off of Marketplace. I'm going to move my screen down just a little bit. I bought off of Marketplace. So all three of these items were bought off of Marketplace and shipped and delivered to me. You can tell the professional box sellers or the people who care compared to the people who just don't give a crap, or they're trying to cut corners. I don't know. This is pretty poor, though. Look at this. First of all, I'm not going to show you the backside because it has addresses on it, but address is written in Sharpie, by the way. But they use duct tape to tape this together. It's in a Bilo bag, like a bag, or a grocery store bag. It's barely staying together, and I know what's in it. It's not super expensive stuff, but it's not cheap, you know. So if I spend money on something and that it's shipping from, let me see where it's shipping from. It didn't ship far away. It's shipped from Virginia. I'm in North Carolina, but still, the amount that packages go through to get to an individual, I would have liked to have seen that, and how much I spent. I think that I spent around like $60 on these three items in that bag. I would like to think that it'd come to me in a little bit better quality than that, but whatever. And I paid for shipping on that. They were just trying to make money off of their shipping too, I guess. But even if I'm okay if you're trying to make some money off of my shipping, but at least put a little effort into it, right? Anyways, let's start digging in. I'm going to do a couple cuts in between each box. And let's take a look, see what we got here. Anyways, let's move on to the next. I don't know which one I'm going to do next. Let's do the 6x6 next. Alright, let's take a look at that. Alright. Again, here's the 6x6. It seems to be packaged well. So let's go ahead and crack it open. And take a look inside this. Handy dandy there. Alright, so no bubble wrap, but that's okay. So we'll start off. A bunch of cases for DS games. So here's the rubber case. In what, 4 plastic cases. There's the one that holds singles, or maybe 2. Another double and another double. I'll probably just lot those together. Alright, a Nintendo DS case. It's pretty dirty. See if I can't clean that up, but I'm not really concerned with the cases and stuff, be honest with you. I was more or less looking at this content. So let's just dig through this. So I have 3DS Luigi Mansion. This is Dark Moon. Everything looks good on the back side of it. Here's 3DS Fast and the Furious Showdown. Zelda Majora Mask 3D. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. Sonic Lost World. Lego Lord of the Rings. And so far, every one of these are 3DS games. Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir. Super Mario 3D Land. Sonic Generations. Happy Feet 2. Alright, that's all the 3DS games. Next is, next games are just DS games. So, My Little Pony, Pinkie Pie's Party. That should be an amazing game. I can't wait to play it. Kidding. Impossible Mission. Ha, they just wrote it backwards. Instead of it being Mission Impossible, it's Impossible Mission. And I don't know what every single one of these games are. Matter of fact, I just looked at the size of the lot and what came with it, and I was like, you know what, that's probably a pretty good buy. This DS game is Bakugan. I remember playing this one. That's not a very fun game. It's like a card game. Barnacle Heroes. I used to play that on PS2. Ooh, this is a good game. Contra 4. I bet you that is around $20, $30 mark. A lot of those 3DS games were decent. Nothing out the crazy. They were probably, at most $15. Maybe get 20 out of some. But that Contra is pretty good. That's like a $30 game. Scooby-Doo First Frights. Nothing amazing there. I Spy Castle. Titanic Mystery. Here's a banger. This is Little Red Riding Hood Zombie Barbecue. That's like a $100 game. That's a good one. That's a good game. That's a $100 game. Cats. Well, I pulled out a $100 game, then I just pulled out probably a $1 game. Hotel for Dogs. Okay. That's all the games that's in this pouch here. Okay, let's keep on. There's more items in here. Alright, this is just another hard case. This is in good shape, but nothing wrong with it. This is a Nintendo 2DS case. It also has some games inside of it. So let's go through these. These are all DS games. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Alice in Wonderland. This is a decent game. New Super Mario Brothers. So I got 2 of those. There's another New Super Mario Brothers. That usually tells me that there's something wrong with one of them. But we'll see. Disney GeForce. Zooble Spring to Life. Never heard of that. That's probably a cheapie. This looks like a SpongeBob game. This is Truth or Square. Never heard of it, but that looks like SpongeBob's eye. It doesn't say SpongeBob anywhere on it. It says Nickelodeon. Oh, yeah, it does. It says it in, like, small blue letters. Adventure Time. Sea Monsters, A Prehistoric Adventure. That sounds fun. Never heard of it, but that sounds fun. Madagascar Carts. I've played that on, I think, PS2. And last but not least, Transformers Dark of the Moon Autobots. My youngest would probably love to play that game. Alright, there's all those games. It looks like... looks like I got a DVD for Sonic Boom as well. It's just like... probably came with the game. Looks like just a TV show. I'm not sure of anything of that. I'm sure there's a little value there, but not much. Comes with a couple styluses as well. So I'll probably lot all the cases together, I guess is the best way to do it. Alright, the next item is a 2DS. This is just your typical, what is it? FTR-001. Let's power it on. It's powering on. There it goes. Alright, power's on, so works great. Still has a charge. Okay. That's cool. Alright. Next is a 3DS. The red type. Let's power it on, see if it has a charge. It does. It's powering on. Okay. And it's powered on. See there? That's nice. Alright. So there's the 2DS and there's the 3DS. And down here also is the chargers. So charger for 3DS and 2DS. So that's everything that's in that box. So, excuse me. I paid $200 for all these items. I will probably have all my money back in that one video game, the Little Red Riding Hood, and the consoles. The rest will be just profit, or close to. You know, I'm not saying that that's going to be the exact, but it should come pretty close. I'll probably get $80 to $100 for the 3DS. I'll probably get $50 to $80 for the 2DS. And the video game, hopefully, you know, $85 to $100. So, you know, it'll get me pretty dang close to being the full amount. And then the rest, and there's a bunch of games here. Let's see how many games I got in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 DS games. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 3DS games. So what's that? 30, I think I said 22, so 33 games in all. I mean, if you just look at $5 a piece for the games, that's going to be all my money and then profit. So, and you know, some games aren't going to get $5. Some games probably will sit around forever, like, I don't know, Hotel for Dogs and Cats. Those two games will sit around forever. I'll probably never get rid of them, or I'll just lock them two together. I mean, all this is also going to go in my antique booth. I'll probably have it on eBay first, and then in Facebook Marketplace, and then I'll when I get a chance, I'll go and put them in the antique booth. So whatever sells until then, that's what will you know, go out, and then the rest will go in the antique booth. And as it sells or whatever, I'll pull it back out of the antique booth and put it online. But I guarantee the 2DS and the 3DS consoles will not make it to the antique booth. They'll sell before I even probably in less than 24 hours. I'll put them online tonight. Alright, so let's move on to the last box. And let's go from there. And that should be everything. Hold on. Alright, last box. Here we go. It's a big box. Weighs a little bit. Where's my cutter? Cut this open here. Alright, here we go. Alright, the thing right on top I'm not going to pull out because that's going to give everything away. Okay, let's start. Everything is in bubble wrap. This has been shipped really nicely. Alright, so first item is a Nintendo Super Mario 3. That's like a $25 to $30 game. Next game, ooh, this is pretty dirty. Probably got to clean the port on the inside too. It's not in the best condition, but it's Gradius for Nintendo. I can't recall. I know I've sold this on PS2, and that was up there. That was a good game. So this is probably a good game. I can't remember though. I've never sold it on Nintendo. I would say it's probably around $15. Might be more though. Okay. Next game. This one is in good shape. Oh. This might be actually worth a little bit more. This is a 5-screw game. One of my videos before, we discussed that a lot. But that's the older games. Nintendo, after a while, started making, once they got a little bit older, they started putting only 3 screws. The 5 screws indicate older games, which are usually worth a little bit more. And there's also some games that, this is interesting though. There's some games that, they were in between both. Like Jaws, for example, and so they were some games made out of 5 screws, some with 3. If that's the case, then the ones that are 5 screw are very rare and worth more money. I'd have to look this one up, but I am seeing something a little funky here, and I'm not really sure. I need to look into it a little bit more. But Nintendo, let me show you an example here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Nintendo usually makes this where you have to have a special tool to get inside of it. It's like a round, and you can buy them online to open them up. But I'm noticing on this, it's got a Phillips head. Now, I'm not ever seen them have a Phillips head before, so I may need to open this one up and take a look, make sure what this game is saying it is. So, I mean, if it's fake, that tells me that this game was worth probably a pretty good bit, Gradius, and I'm guessing that it is probably a good game. And now that it's a 5 screw, I absolutely think it's worth at least $15, if not more. But that screw system on the back is weirding me out a little bit. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to have to take a look at every single one of these now. Alright, this is a game I'm not really 100% sure of. It's a 3 screw. This is called Iron Tank. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. It looks like it might be a common. I have to look it up. Okay, this is a decent game. I don't think I've ever sold it on Nintendo. I know I've dealt with it in PlayStation. On PlayStation, it's worth a little bit. Okay, this makes me feel a little bit better, because this one also has like flathead screws on the back. Maybe I'm just wrong, but you see there, this is a, oh man, the picture has been tore a little bit, but this is Castlevania. This is probably like a $20 game, if not more. Okay, this is a common, I believe. This is Jackal. It's probably like $5 to $8, if I can remember correctly. I never really sold it. I got duplicates of Jackal. Here's another Jackal. So here's Jackal again. The guy I bought this from must have really enjoyed Jackal. I will say this though. Usually when there's 2, that means one doesn't work. We'll figure it out though. This one, the pins look really good. This one looks a little dirty, so if I had to guess, this one doesn't work. This one does. They both could not work. I don't know. And I'll test every bit of this before I put it out, though. Alright. Next game. I don't know nothing about this game at all. This is called Karate Champ. I've never seen this game, so I don't know how much it's worth. It's a number 1 arcade hit. I do know that because it says it on the case. All right. The last game in here is Wizards and Warriors. Again, not really 100% sure of this game. It has the look of a game that's worth a little bit. Those types of games like that are usually worth like, 15 or more. So, I do see a little issue right there where the sticker is starting to come up. That probably will drop the value just a little bit. Alright, so that's not it. There's more in here. I don't know how much I like this, though. Oh, well, apparently I got a free game they didn't know is Sky Shark. It's inside the Nintendo. Don't know much about it, though. Here's the Nintendo. It's pretty yellow for my liking. I usually like them to be a little cleaner than this. But my really concern is this. I don't know why it is coming loose. I don't see where it would be, because it's got all its screws in, but that's interesting. Alright, so here's a Nintendo. With all the care this guy put into it, I don't know if I appreciate the quality of the Nintendo at this moment, but it works, it's fine. I don't plan on putting Nintendo on eBay. I'm gonna put this in my antique booth, so honestly, they'll buy it there. It'll probably be there for a week at best, and somebody will buy it as long as it works. The next items is your typical stuff. I got a controller there. I got a controller here. OEM power supply, which I'm going to be honest with you, is usually not common. Sometimes I don't get the power supply. And then the old school TV hookup, which I'll put with it, but nobody's going to need. I'll actually throw probably an audio video cord in with it. And sell it like that, where you can go and hook it up to any TV. So that's it. So what did I pay for here? So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Apparently 10 games. A Nintendo with all hookups and 2 controllers, and I think I paid $150 for all that. So typically I get about $100, $90 to $100 out of Nintendos. The quality in that one, I might have to drop it down to about $80. The games itself, there's not a bunch of great games in there. Super Mario, that's like a $30 game. And then Castlevania, that's like a $25 game. There's probably a couple commons in there. But commons for Nintendos usually are good with selling for about $5. Exactly what this game says, $5. So, even if I sold that for, let's say, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, if I only sold the games for $5 a piece, which I'm not, I'd lose money, but not that bad. even if I sold the game for 85, the console for 85, I'd still lose a little bit of money. But I'll probably make a little profit off of it. But this is the risk that you take when you're buying off a marketplace these days. So Facebook Marketplace, if you're watching this video, you need to really step up your game with your sellers to make sure your sellers are providing in their description what they're selling. As you can see here, I should not be receiving an item inside of a bag. You know, that's horrible. I shouldn't be receiving a Nintendo that was described as in good condition, and I get it, and I can open it up. That scares me. That makes me think this Nintendo doesn't work. The good thing about it is, though, I buy all my items with Facebook Marketplace through PayPal. So, and there's a buyer protection there. So, if for some reason the Nintendo doesn't work, I'll return it. I'll get my money back. So, yeah, so that makes me feel pretty confident that the Nintendo does work. It's just an old system. You know, it's been yellowed, which you get. I've sold yellowed Nintendos before, but I've never sold one where it was opening up like that. I don't get that. So, anyways, all these items I will test. Most of the Nintendo games will go on eBay in Marketplace. The same with the 3DS and DS games. I'll also put the 2DS and the 3DS online. The Game Boy and the games, they'll be exclusive to my antique booth. The Nintendo will more likely be exclusive to my antique booth as well. So, at the end of the day, I have what? 2, 3... I got about $400 into this. I'll probably get about $650, maybe a little bit more out of it. So not bad. Of course, that's depending on if it all works. The Game Boy, it turned on. The 2DS turned on. The 3DS turned on. That's good. I tell you what, let's try this. I don't think I stuck a game in this. I know Frogger isn't going to be... I need to work on that. I need to clean it up. But let's check out Mario Yoshi. It's powering up. Give it a second. This old technology takes it a second. Still power. It's still showing me Game Boy. Okay. Come on now. Oh, well, that's not good news. Let's try it again. There it goes. Oh, and there's Yoshi. So it works. Yep, and just like I remembered, it is like Tetris. See? The little guys that come down, you got to match them up, and they disappear just like Tetris. I don't really remember everything about it though. I don't remember how. I know you could spin Mario and stuff, but that was about it. But cool. Yep. So that game works. I'm not even going to try Frogger. I know it doesn't work. I can look at the pins inside of it and tell that it doesn't work. But anyways, alright guys, kind of a quick video. It was fun. I've been trying to do the video that I want to do, but for some reason I keep on having the issue trying to get around to it. I planned it out. I have an idea what it's going to look like and what's going to happen in the video, but I don't never get to making the video. So I wanted to get this out there though to do a little mystery box opening. But I have a fun video planned. Look forward to that. I hope that everybody continues watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I got more stuff to come. I've now got a new person that I'm buying from, hopefully. I bought some stuff from him today as well. And I will give you a peek of what that looks like. It's this. Look at all those. So that is 82 video games of it's got a mixture of Xbox Classic, PS2 and PS1. 98% of it is gaming games. So, you know, like hockey, basketball, football, so on. Which, you know, typically you don't want to mess with. Those are the cheaper of the games. But I got 82 games for $60. So I got every game under $1. So there is plenty of profit to be made there. I just don't know what it's going to be like testing these games out. One, I don't have an Xbox around or a PS1. But the games don't look bad. So what I've looked at, let me look at another one here. Let's look at this PS2. Oh, this one don't have isn't complete. Ooh, this one's a little rough. That one's a little rough. Let's look at one more. That Xbox game I looked at wasn't bad at all. Let's take a look at this. This one is complete. It don't look bad. It got some marks on it, but it can be cleaned up. Let's look at one more. This is NCAA March Madness 2005. Oh, this game is very clean, but it's not complete. So, no 2014, no NCAA 2014. I have my fingers crossed. My guy who sold it to me, he didn't really pay attention to it. Matter of fact, he specializes in cards, like baseball cards, and that's where I actually got a bunch of this, a bunch of cards from too. I went ahead and bought some of that. There's some behind me too. But he reached out to me today, and tomorrow he's going to go and get 1,400 comic books, and asked me if I'd be interested in it. I was like, yeah. I sell comic books. If it's anything like the deal he gave me on the video games, I look forward to it. If I can get those comic books for like 50 cents a piece, that would be great. That's half of 1,400, so be around like $700. He said there's 32 of the long boxes of comics. So, wow, that's a little overwhelming, but we'll take a look. We'll see what type of quality and what brand they are in. You know, comic books, they're not the greatest thing, but there is some gems that could be hidden in that 1,400. So, just like what I got here, I don't even know all I have here. I've not looked it all up, all the video games. I've looked up just sporadically some here and there. But anyways, guys, like always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to watch my videos in the future. Sorry, it's been a minute since I made one, but here you go. Here's one now, right? So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.